Hang on. Shit, I forgot to update what part it was. Alright, hang on, I gotta change the title real quick. Nobody actually keeps up with this, least of all me. What's part 11? I think. Whatever. Hi, Bacchus! Let me get my phone so I can keep up with DMs. There. Perfect. Wow. Let's see. Gonna be a number on the watch counter, but I'm mostly binging YouTube material for RPG. Thanks for reminding me to do it. Oh, well, I thought, gosh, I've been talking about all my shit so much that, I don't know, it's been a few days since we talked about your systems. Hi, Nene! Oh yeah, I definitely want you guys to help me come up with, specifically Bacchus should definitely help me come up with the Elenian sentences for various crimes. I'll need his man brain for such. Alright, let us continue. It's a grind stream today though, so don't expect it. Where's my coffee? Where the fuck did I put my coffee? I went and got my water and then I... Alright, hang on. Let's see, honestly, I might not be the best help for this. Well, it's all spitballing. It's like... I'm gonna tell you, I'm super female kind of thing, and I want like lots of different opinions on it before I'll feel settled on, because I don't just want to make a decision on it myself. I've got strong opinions on it, I've got strong decision making on it already, kind of, but I definitely want to like get some other opinions on it for sure before I'll feel settled on it in my gut. Let me go grab my coffee real quick. I'll be right back. Whew, alright. Got my coffee. Got water. Nope, it's a frog. Whew. Let's see. Oh, hello, Shaztopia. Megaman working up the courage to enter the... Yeah, sorry, I thought I had everything. I remember making the coffee and getting everything set up and grabbing my water bottle, and then I sit down and start streaming and my coffee vanished. Still in the microwave. Actually, I left it on the counter right outside of the microwave. I knew I had it in my hand, I just... Dingus. It's me. Oh, is this the right one? Perfect. Stubbed my toe on frog leg. Whoops. Here we are again. Yep. 1/3 of the way there. Does Shining Laser even kick ass in this game like it did in the last one when you've upgraded it all the way? Or is this gonna be like... we get there and it's like, well, it's okay, but it's not like Megaman Legends 1 Shining Laser. Oh no. Yeah, it fucks, alright! I'll believe you. I guess since we're towards the end of the game, also we ought to get the, You were asleep! You were completely fucking asleep! You were unconscious! Go TP. TP. Are you going TP again? Bread be good. No! Oh my god. Which teepee you want to go? You want to go that teepee or you want to go chair teepee? Hexagon teepee or chair teepee? Windowsill teepee. Hexagon teepee or windowsill teepee? Chair teepee? Okay. You're gonna be a good boy. Good boy. Aw, what a good boy. Okay. Can't believe he started streaming and he had just enough energy to like wake up and pretend like he was gonna be awake. But he didn't actually want to be awake, he just wanted to scare me. He's gonna wake up immediately. You even got played with at lunch. You got laser pointer, you got wrestling, all kinds of shit. Alright. Alright, so maybe I should wait until later to drop the fucking sick fucking lore on everybody. I've come to the conclusion, like, the remaining cutscenes in this game are gonna have to, and you know what? I'm not gonna trust the English ones because they fucked the hell out of some of the translations. I cared so fucking much about the lore of this game, I went and watched the Japanese cutscenes. They didn't even get who was saying the thing right. When the white text is on the black background, in English, it says, "You know it very well, mother." That's not what it says in Japanese! I mean, okay, it might, but the saying and the implication, right, I don't understand. It's to know something very well, like right from wrong. I'm like 99% sure, right? Because they don't have a specific indicator. I'm 99% sure the way they showed it that way, though, is so that it's implying, right? It's Trigger saying it. That white text, it's definitely him saying it. And it's him saying, "I know right from wrong, mother." Right? I know what's right. I know what the right thing to do is, which is, you know, listen to his friend, the master, because... not like the "you" comes out of fucking nowhere. You know it very well. What? That wasn't. No. So it completely fucking changes the meaning of that one line in particular. And there's also some other fucking. There's another line. There's another implication, right, that gets completely cut out of the English cutscene when the master's talking about the carbons, which are called betas, which. I don't remember what the English was, where he's like, they really are really human, aren't they? Or something like that. But in Japanese, he says they may be closer to actual humans than like us, right? The immortal modified ancients who, hey, do not steal that food! Decoys, right, that's what they call them. Why are you like this? I thought you were gonna go teepee. Oh my god. Why are you like this? Bread. I'm busy, Bread. It's a grind stream. I'm already late. I've got a schedule to keep. I gotta make this money by the hour. Decoys. So that fucking vital context is also missing. Because when he says it like that, it implies that there's probably more modified going on. And you know, I guess it makes a lot of sense, because if we've got these robots that have nanomachines that can interface with, you know, with a carbon, decoy, beta, whatever you want to call them. Whatever the fucking, whatever we should be calling these people. Whatever role is. I don't know, it just kind of sets the stage for me that, like, yeah, in order to be immortal, there's gotta be a shitload of modification that occurred. It's a whole lot more to think about than like, okay, sure, it's plenty to think about that the Master's like, you know, those carbons, they sure are valid little sentient life forms, aren't they? Versus, what if they are the true meaning of humanity and we have lost the thread? What if they are more like actual humanity than we are anymore? That is such an important piece of fucking context! And I'm pissed! There's also some other things that so when the Master hands Mega Man the little thing and he's like, think of this as a good luck charm, I was like, that looks like one of those, one of the defense talismans that they sell at Shinto shrines, right? And in Japanese I watched it, I wasn't paying attention, so I just thought, this charm will protect you. I thought I heard Mamoru, but it's actually Omamori, which is it is the special charm. It's the Shinto charm, implied sometimes to carry, like, the good luck of an ancient spirit or some shit. Anyway, I'm building up with this whole theory too. When in the mental space, right, where we see Yuna, and she's like, boy, you sure got your ass kicked. Boy, Geets sure did blow you the fuck up. Well, I've done what I can to scrape you off the pavement, but you're gonna take a little while to heal. Your system should handle it, it's fine, right? It's like... Oh yeah, and she specifically says we used, like, something from data, right? She says something about that, doesn't she? It's blurry in my mind now. I forgot. I didn't rewatch that cutscene entirely, but I'm pretty sure they said something like we were using backup data from Data, the monkey, or something like that. Backup files from Data, which is why his memories were coming back at that moment in time. But I'm fucking all that shit I learned about cyber elves. I'm saying the Master's cyber elf was among that shit. He was around because there's no fucking reason to precedent Geets's explosion attack as being like, oh, it's really bad this time. Like, there's no reason to precedent that and then just be like, well, Mega Man can recover, it'll just take a while, right? And then he just recovers, like, who cares, right? The cyber elf shit that I got taught about, the Master's spirit was still fucking around. It was attached to that damn spell tag or whatever. I don't know. Maybe he was just there because he really wanted to be there because that was his fondest wish, was to see this fucking world instead of, you know, cold, sterile, joyless bullshit up on Elysian. But it's really the timing of the way they do that scene where the Master, standing in front of, you know, Mega Man with his dead eyes. This is another trope in Shonen, right? Where Mega Man, in that moment, doesn't have any light in his eyes. They're very dull. The Master shows up after that cutscene, and he's, like, actually there. The second that motherfucker starts glowing, right, and he looks at his hands, like, in active time. This isn't part of the memory. He's there. He's in modern Mega Man's recovery memory. Like, he's there. It's him. It's his spirit. He's been here the whole time. Maybe he was hiding in data, which actually calls back to him knowing all of the access codes for the system back in the previous game. Because he made the system, he would know all that shit. As the Master starts glowing, there's no fucking way. I do not believe that that was part of the memory, because why would he in the memory be like, well, looks like it's time for me to die, stares at his hands, and then, like, I don't know, disintegrates, like in real life. That was... that's just dumb. But with the Cyber Elf precedent in the series of mechanics and lore, him being an actual entity here now, and giving up his life here and now to quickly restore Trigger to, you know, full life, to repair him quickly, because Sarah's gonna blow up the fucking carbons, right? That... they did that shonen trope with complete mechanical precedence in that case. Which is very rare. It's a very rare occurrence that you have mechanically precedented that shonen ass pull of, well, I was with you in spirit, and now I'm gonna tell you, you can do it one last time and then vanish for some reason, like now's the time I vanish, and then it's like, if it was just his spirit, well, where was his spirit the other 500 times, and why does, if it's just his spirit, why does he have to vanish this time? Well, if it's a cyber elf thing, that has precedent in the lore for having like it's a finite piece of energy. It can be tied to mental data, which can be transferred like files and put into other entities. So I really believe the Master actually has been a monkey this whole time. Or, you know, just hanging out inside the monkey the whole time. And there would have been no reason to precedent Geetz's attack as being particularly an issue. And then being like, well, you can recover from this, but then, you know, maybe in a while from now, like, if we're gonna say that was a terribly devastating attack, normally that would mean Mega Man would be out of commission for a while, right? He's not just gonna instantly recover, but you can see that he does instantly recover. They didn't even get his ass into a bed. He's on the floor of Blucher's office, right? He recovered fast. That's cyber elf shit. Allegedly. So... And also the very specific choreography in the scene where Dead Eyes Master starts glowing. The yellow light of the glowing reflection, the light of life returns to Mega Man's eyes as the Master fucking vanishes into a million fireflies, and then after the environmental glow of that shit is gone, the normal-looking Mega Man eye texture is back, where it's like the light of life has returned to his eyes. The Master was a cyber elf and fucking healed Mega Man, and that's my fucking headcanon, and nobody can change my mind. Except for the game, if one of these cutscenes that comes up fucking says something that just ruins this. They did it though, they finally mechanically, completely precedented this shit. Made it mean something like, you know, Master being like, have I ever truly been happy? I really want to experience this world. Oh yeah, and he says something in the Japanese version. I feel like he says it in the English version too, but his voice is so... I have trouble understanding what he's saying. It's not just because I was laughing through the cutscene. I watched it again, and the enunciation is like, huh? Hello? So, there's a line that seems to be, I could be wrong, I was in a body that could not live without Elysian, right? Heaven in Japanese. Which is kind of weird. I don't know what that means. Kind of up in the air, I guess. It does put a little bit of a weird hamper on the timeline of leaving Elysian, hitting the surface of Calbania, unless that wasn't Calbania, because I don't know if Mega Man like went back with the gourd and then came back again, and then the next time he came back the gourd landed in Calbania, or if that was Calbania and he actually didn't go back because he knew he needed to go find the keys, and so he left the gourd there, and then when Yuna decided to start trying to stop him, the fighting devastated Calbania and the gourd got fucked, and that's why Yuna knows where the gourd is on Calbania, because she's the one that fucked it up all billion fucking years ago, or however long ago that was. Because you need the keys to get into the library, so Sarah's... yeah, okay. So that's what's going on. Anyway, I don't know. I just think that's really cool. I just think it's really fucking cool they actually... As annoyed as I am with some of the implementation of the Cyber Elf and all the previous lore that got dumped on me, I think that using the concept of the Cyber Elf, as long as it, like, exists, or if this was chronologically, like, the first existence... I'm totally fine, though, with, like, mental data being part and parcel of the files. See, the reason I'm fine with it being like the Master is actually here. The Cyber Elf is actually here. It's his consciousness. He's still alive. He is literally a living entity. His mental data and his soul, the Cyber Elf, right? Being in data for safekeeping or being in trigger for safekeeping in the little protection charm. Is because I feel like that shit's kind of precedented amongst a lot of media, like Ghost in the Shell, and there's another one, I can't think of it off the top of my head. But anyway, mental data's a thing. I like the whole mental... oh yeah, casts also kinda blurring the line between whatever the hell. But my thought process is, in this universe, in the Megaman Legends setting, even if you discount all of the other shit like ZX and Mega Man X, they've got robots that are made out, like Terminator robots made out of nanomachines that can interface with organic, replicating, you know, or like biological entities that are basically human that can like fuck and have children. They're flesh and blood people. And Yuna over here can just fucking inject some nanomachines, and then she can inject some more nanomachines, and she can share a fucking consciousness with a biological entity like that. Yeah, I think mental data is not too far off that path. I don't think it's an unreasonable take. So I'm like, yeah, 100%. I don't know, I got argued with a lot, so I feel like I need to defend. No, the Master was definitely, he was here the whole time. He was along for the ride the whole time. And he believes in these little carbons being the true meaning of humanity, closer to humanity than the weird, you know, strife-free, disease-free, immortality, modification, genetic abominations that the old humanity eventually became. That, The next problem I have is, why has it gotta be one or the other? Why is it so extreme? We don't have confirmation specifically on whether or not mental data is stored in— oh, that's another thing! So I'm a lot more on board with the Master actually, like, it's not like Red Dwarf where he's just the last human. He just happens to be the last human. Because there's one line of dialogue in the Japanese version again, right? I could have probably intuited this from the English version, but in the English version they call the library where all of the genetic sequencing for all the, you know, the humans, you know, all the rest of them, or some arbitrary number of them, or all of the humans, or whatever. The library is simply referred to as the library, I think, as far as I know. And so I had this kind of idea that, well, there were probably a bunch of people around, and this guy, he's probably an important engineer or a person who worked with, you know, a bunch of other humans, but like, what happened to them? Well, it's not the library, it's his library, specifically his library. He refers to it as my library in Japanese, and that slight context makes me a little bit more like, oh, okay. That helps me a lot. I accept the premise entirely now. It puts my heart at rest. So yeah, he's some great scientist that was able to, I don't know, biometal humanity into a golden age. Or some shit. And then, at some point, creates these new little life forms that are basically people. Creates an additionally modified little group of them and looks at them and says, boy, they sure do act like people used to before people became, you know, before people achieved immortality and I don't know, got really lazy and complacent or something, I don't know. It's... So that's where it kind of falls apart for me a tiny bit, is it's like... It doesn't fall apart for me, it's just kind of like, well shit, this kind of sucks, because if all those people have their mental data stored up there in the library, they're, you know, they might have transcended humanity, but those are people like the Master, right? They still kind of count as people to me, so erasing their mental data, if it's still around, feels like you have to choose between killing, you know, these new people who are definitely people, and then, you know, permanently wiping out those old people that are still people. I guess the idea is like, well, they had their chance, but it's still kind of like fucked up. But what's really cool is that deep thoughts in this shonen shit anime. I like it a lot. And there's no specific confirmation that there's mental data in the library, but I don't know, the fact that we have the master, like, it reads to me that the master had cyber elf mental data. He was still around, like, that was still his, you know, actual, precedented in the lore, palpable spiritual form tethered to a machine body. Which is sick! Makes me feel a little bit nervous, but it's such an interesting concept. So it's like, is what's in the library just the genetic sequencing? Or is it, you know, actually like people? So the next question I guess I would have is like, okay, so why did the master ask Trigger to take him down here and then tell him all this shit and give him the spell tag with his data on it and everything? How did he specifically die? Why did he just vanish at that point, you know? Because, okay, Sarah wasn't gonna listen to him, sure, but if that line was read correctly, and I haven't scrutinized it very closely, if that line was correct, that he says, I was in a body that could not survive without Elysian, then I assume, I don't know, breathing in the good smells on Terra actually caused him to just peacefully fall asleep and never wake up again under a tree or some shit. Which, okay, I can buy that. I'll buy that. There's some kind of weird life support system where he has to go back inside the hyperbolic time chamber or the the Saiyan washing machine every night to keep his immortality going, and he's decided, you know what? That's enough. But why didn't he at least, you know, attempt to... I guess that handing Trigger the Imamori with his genetic data and his cyber elf, or maybe that happened in a second, like after, like maybe that happened immediately, subsequently. Maybe that was his idea of... Because the thing was, at that point, in order to unlock the library, he needed the 4 keys. That's why Sarah couldn't progress, is because the 4 keys were on Terra. Where were the 4 keys back then, anyway? Because that's why Sarah was like, you know, sandbagging on Von Blucher's ship, is so that Megaman would go get the keys for her and she can open the library and start the carbon reinitialization program, or whatever the fuck it's called in Japanese. So, back then, were the keys already down on the planet for some reason? Were they? Why were they? When did the keys get down on the planet? I feel like I haven't paid attention to when that happened, and that's a shame. I'm gonna have to replay the game again and pay more attention now that I know what the fuck's going on. Which is... Do they have New Game Plus? Do I get to keep all my weapons? Oh, hi, Inky! Spent most of my Metroid time collecting missiles and energy tanks. Oh. I'm just spitballing about Mega Man lore. Thinking deep thoughts. I'm going to assume the keys were down here for some reason. Though, I don't really know why. Because if the Master had made the carbon initialization... like, this whole plan was his to begin with. Maybe there was something in place, like once each sector has been correctly modified by the decoys, carbons / betas, whatever you want to call them. Maybe the keys were supposed to be held by... Although the Reaver bots that held the keys didn't seem particularly sentient, so it's kind of hard to say. Although maybe Terra's supposed to be in charge of all those Reaver bots, and so maybe she was supposed to be overseeing all that shit, and then when it got to the right place, she brings the keys from all the different places. And it's to keep Sarah from going off half-cocked or some shit? I don't know. The system seems a little bit wonky. Video game logic, but I assume that's why Trigger, when he got the Master's spell tag mental data cyber elf thing, Data told us that part of the story, I think, when we were up there, and he said that Terra fought him for a while on the surface. He was down here doing question mark, question mark, question mark. Was he looking for the keys? Why wouldn't he know exactly where the keys were, and why wouldn't he be able to override all of the systems, though, if he had the Master's biodata on him? And why would Sarah have been fighting, why would Yuna have been fighting him on the surface if he had the Master's biodata? It's a little bit weird. I wonder what he was doing before, because I assume that if the biodata was in Trigger, then Reaverbots and the defense systems would not be giving him trouble, but I get the feeling it explains a lot when you take control. Like, who knows what happened back then? It's kind of vague. But you can kind of explain... you could maybe kind of explain the system's not recognizing Trigger because the... what was it? After he had done whatever the fuck he was doing on the surface for a while with Terra, Terra was kind of like... Or not Terra, Yuna, she went like... She stopped fighting him at some point for some reason. It's a little bit vague. And then Sarah got pissed off seeing him wandering around down here, whatever the fuck. Maybe he just kept getting distracted, being happy, seeing shit. Maybe he just really was like... Maybe he was enjoying life. Maybe he was enjoying the good smells a little too hard, lost track of time. I don't know. But yeah, Sarah came down and they fought. And that fight, when Sarah came down, was the one where she got sealed away in the weird crystal, and he got so badly damaged he had to be reset. In order to not lose the precious memories of the Master and the data and the, I assume, the Cyber Elf, I assume after that battle, when Megaman had to get literally completely reset and turned back into a baby, because there's a lot of crossover with, like, organic shit here, I assume that's when data was created entirely in order to store, you know, the important memories and the genetic code and the fucking Cyber Elf. That's my read on it, anyway. So... I guess... It's a little hard to say, though, because they said, before Geats fought Megaman, Geats was like, oh, but doesn't he have the precious Master's stuff? And Sarah was just like, fuck it. We'll turn him into a pancake and scrape the grease out of him afterwards. And it's like, bruh. Why did you create such a unreasonable bitch? Why did you put this sociopath in charge of the, in charge of all the people? Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say the Master's kind of a dickhead, but... Master might be kind of a dickhead. And then besides all that shit... There's just a bunch of other stuff, too, that kind of makes it seem like Data... Cause, like, I don't know. And it's just... I don't know, that line from Data, we've been friends forever, right? It's like, does that mean so much more? Like, okay, yeah, maybe it just means, oh, we've been friends since that time you got your ass blown up and had to turn back into a baby for a while. Maybe it just means that, but like, what if that line is literally like a... That's a from the master kind of a line, sentiment. Not that Data is the master, but like if he as a little entity was created purely to house those memories and that precious code and stuff, you know, there can be crossover. He could know some things. He could deeply viscerally experience some memories himself. Some crossover. After painstakingly listening to when Yuna and Gats watch Sarah awaken, oh god, Yuna does say genetic code. Okay. So it doesn't blow it out of the water for me. Electronic code. See, it doesn't blow it out of the water for me if it's like genetic code is what gets said. Is everybody's code on a spell tag? That's because I heard Denshi. Like, the idea being maybe they don't even realize there's a fucking cyber elf running around. Maybe nobody... Because you said that chronologically this kind of predates the cyber elf idea actualizing in X and ZX. But it does seem like it's the same ley line of a concept that these developers had floating around the office. Let's see, I heard Denshi. Genetic is Idenshi. Okay. Maybe there's a pun. Ah! You know, why wouldn't there be? That is... I think if we want it to be a pun, that's a pun at this point. Yeah, they wouldn't need to specifically understand or state that there's a cyber elf running around for me to kind of think, yeah, okay, but the master can just do that apparently. Or maybe the one that he gave Megaman is special and it's implicitly not that there's a bunch of cyber elves in his library. Because that would be a very hard choice. That would be kind of a dark choice to have to make, and it's still shonen. When I translated with Denshi, Google translated it as Electron Radiance, which is kind of funny. What about Deep Owl? Well, actually, it's difficult. Put the hiragana for it into Romaji des and find the most commonly used terms for it at the top of the list, and also see how it's used in sentences. Example sentences. If they use it in example sentences. Don't just take one or two example sentences. Get a general feel for how it is used most commonly, what it implies. That's how I do it. Are you gonna start yelling, Moo, put the snake down? No. Let's see, how could the master have given that child his genetic code? Doshite is used here. Alright. Little more than halfway there. My coffee! I can't forget my coffee. I don't want to forget my coffee again. To have already unreachable, I think it's basically who, what, when, where, and why all rolled into one word. Yeah. It's more than naze, like why. It's like the how on earth, in what fucking like, you know, it's just like, yeah. It's a very useful word. I think it's sad. Let's see, hang on. I think it's sad that dogs go through millions of years of evolution just to end up here where we humans choose for their lineage to end. What? Huh? What dog did something happen? Dogs go through millions of years of evolution? Lineage? What dog? What lineage of what dog? Huh? Like getting them neutered? Absolutely not. Also, there's plenty of wild dogs in the world that people aren't getting neutered. Seriously, spay and neuter your pets. Jesus Christ. Animals, especially like cats, oh god, it's awful. They have such a fast gestation cycle that it's like, it is an obscene amount of suffering unleashed upon the world to allow a female cat to go out there and just create hundreds and hundreds in her lifetime alone of kittens that are domestic animals not suited for the wild, that are going to get full of parasites and malnutrition, shit themselves to death, suffering and getting eaten and torn apart by other animals. Like, no, fucking spay and neuter your animals, Jesus. Alright, I'm going to be right back. I'm gonna grab, yeah, after that, I'm gonna grab a snack. Jesus. I'm gonna nuke my coffee again. Right back. Also, to add on to the animal subject, it's not the same thing as like wild dog breeds, you know, it's not like a fucking Chihuahua just like domineered its own existence through the millennia. But no, humans chose to breed a fucking Chihuahua. You fucking generate thousands of years of fucking evolution specifically curated by humans to be better at popping out large litters and look like a certain thing and be bred for a certain job. So it's like, it's humanity's responsibility, really. We created the domestic breeds of dogs and cats that we have today, and it's our fucking responsibility to keep, you know, to put a fucking pot lid on the suffering, unchecked, you know, breeding from these domestic animals that really aren't supposed to be out in the wild. You know, it's our fucking responsibility to keep all that misery and suffering as low as humanly possible, right? It'd be great if everybody was fucking responsible about it. I don't know. I get pretty up in arms about this shit. seen way too many fucking people too lazy, not neuter their fucking animals, dump them on our doorstep. It's like, okay, yeah, whatever. We've got 17 cats, but we'll figure out how to do this one because you can't. Let's see. Google treats it as Y, which is the way the English version of the game treats it. Masto no idenshi kodo. What? Where'd you go? Oh! You didn't even say you left. I didn't know. As it turns out, none of this is unprecedented. Eh? Ow, shit. I don't know. The way it lines up, even though the translation has proven itself to be really suspect in a lot of places, even just the two places I mentioned specifically is not giving the full context of my library, not mentioning that, oh, 3 places, pardon me, not mentioning my library, as the master was saying, my library, in the Japanese version, but not the English version, even stating they may be more like original humans in the Japanese version, instead of just an English version being like, ah, they really are pretty human, huh? It's like, what? Okay. And then, you know it very well, mother, instead of, I know this very well. He's getting lectured, like, I know this very well, mother, right? So, the semantics, the white text is just egregiously translated. I don't understand. It's like, I don't know how they fucked that one up so bad. It's like, in that moment of getting lambasted by Sarah, it is Trigger saying, I know right from wrong, right? Which is why he doesn't listen to Sarah. It's why he listens to the master instead. It's not, you know it very well, mother, you know, to Sarah. That's not the translation. I can't believe. Oh god. And then yeah, so the difference in the line where the master's saying, "Oh, Houston Villa. YouTube algorithm blessed me once again with Mega Man Legends playthrough. Hello. Welcome to me complaining. This is a grind stream. I'm sorry. I'm at the point in the game where I'm grinding for Shining Laser, so I'm just gonna be sitting around waxing philosophical about the translation differences and arguing vehemently about my headcanon for the cyber elf situation. That the master was definitely a fucking cyber elf. He's definitely, like, I know that Cyber Elves happen chronologically later on in the series or whatever, so I've been told. This is the only game I've played. Like, I've played Legends 1, and then this one, Legends 2. I've had the rest of the series, like X, Classic, ZX, all that, Battle Network, all that shit's kind of like lore dumped on me. But even if, you know, chronologically IRL, this game came out before, like, XZX Cyber Elf shit started happening, the master insta-fucking healing, the Geats kamikaze Mega Man from fucking death almost immediately in a fast enough time period to be on Sarah's ass back to Elysium, right? That's a Cyber Elf concept. That's the Cyber Elf precedent. The master's soul was still here. He's been here the whole fucking time. And it is at that moment he actually truly gives up his life in order to save what he considers the true meaning of humanity, the original concept of humanity, right? Which makes that fucking shonen trope actually mean something! Mega Man Legends 2 pulled off a shonen shit trope that is so lazy and like 90% of shonen anime, and they fucking precedented it mechanically in the fucking lore! They made it work! It's so cool! Ah! I love this game. Oops. Shit. Ah! He got me. I got too excited. Come back! I need your mullet! Let's see. YouTube algorithm. Okay, Albert's. Oh. Okay, here we go. More ZX lore, huh? Anyway, as it turns out, none of this is unprecedented. I went to verify my facts yesterday, after the fact of lore dump, to remember, like, what the fucking plot of ZXA was. Like, what was Albert's fucking game? I thought he wanted, what was it you said, like, immortality and, I don't know, to do mad science on people's souls or some shit. He was just a mad scientist, question mark. He sounded like he had more of an endgame than the Dr. Vile guy, though. I don't know, like a specific thing and not just a, I don't know, miscreant. What was let's see. The answer to that is that Albert thought that humanity was stagnant and he had to force it to evolve. Fair. As far as he was concerned, evolution was to make everyone like him. Okay. Alright, slight hiccup in the thought process, but we'll continue on that line. Okay, sure. A Mega Man. What? What was so mega about him? I love this. Legends 1 on N64 is so nostalgic. So funny story, I was supposed to play Legends 1 on the N64 because it was nostalgic for Serenade 2, and he's the one that's, you know, he's my Mega Man, he's the Mega Man guy for me. So, he's my Mega Man. So I was going to play the N64 one, but as it turns out, we did a little bit of reading on it. I don't know what it was that convinced me. I wanted to do the PS1 version instead because, unfortunately, the audio is very compressed in the N64 version, and textures are also very compressed too, to the point that there's so much compression. Everybody always sounds like they're talking through the spotter radio static, kinda. And did you know there's a bunch of fucking extra music tracks in the game that in the PlayStation 1 version you can go into the music store in Apple Market and just listen to a bunch of extra fucking music they don't have in the N64 version because they don't have enough space. And it's like the weird poster of just a picture of a pig in the central town area on the N64 version. It's actually a full poster that has like a pig and a little bird on it or something, and it has text on it too in the PS1 version that says, "Please don't kick us," or something like that. So it's like, I understand the nostalgia for the N64 version, like I get it. Objectively though, I'm pretty sure the game was designed for the PlayStation 1 and ported to the N64, and ports tend to suffer, you know? Ports are always have a lot of hiccups. That's why I got into Sega Saturn so hard. I wanted an actual Saturn to play Grandia 1 on, is because the PS1 fucks up the textures and the transparencies so fucking much! I wanted to play it the way it was meant to be played. It fucks the skyboxes up. The entire skybox is just gone, and they're beautiful. There's no way to live. So I had to. It does make me wonder what other differences there are in the... I feel like there's one thing in the N64 version that didn't get caught, like got caught in the PlayStation 1 English localization. It's the magazine. In the PlayStation 1, it's a comic book, because they changed it in, you know, when bringing it to America to be like an actual comic book. But I think they forgot to change, they changed the text, but I think they forgot to change the picture in the Nintendo one, and so it's still a naughty magazine in the Nintendo 64 one? I don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Let's see. Ultimately... Wait, hang on. I gotta get him before he activates. Let me scroll up just a second. Megaman. Okay, ultimately Albert decided that the only real way to do that was just to kill everyone and start over. Jesus. Real bad guy vibes. Replacing everybody's buttholes with bionic buttholes wasn't enough, I see. The butthole bank wasn't enough to sate that man. Very sad. Got a favorite song in the soundtrack? Oh, me? Oh, God. I remember I like Nino Ruins quite a lot. Both versions. I think the Nino Ruins music is the one I remember the most, but there's definitely... I remember really jamming out to the final area in the first one. The right before the Juno... You have to go get the... Yeah, the really tall dungeon... I'm forgetting what it was called. You have to go down that really long spiral hallway like a million times. And there's little shield guys guarding every so often. And it connects to the other ruins. I remember the music in that area being really cool. Oh god. The fact of the matter is that Albert kind of already could live forever. How did he do that? The question really is, well, was he a Reploid? The question really is, what isn't Mega about Albert? Is he a human or a Reploid? I love the compression. I like the compression when the spotters are talking or when somebody's communicating over, like, you know, a ship or something. But when you're like, when somebody's standing in the same room as you and they sound like they're talking on a walkie-talkie, it's kind of weird. Which the PS1 doesn't suffer from that compression issue. But I understand, like, liking the sound of it just for the sake of it, the compression sound. Like the Star Fox lines of dialogue. Some of those uncompressed sound completely different. It's crazy. But I guess if I have to say, I have to prefer being able to have like the clear lines of dialogue when everyone's in the same room, and then having the radio static really stand out when it's, you know, a line being delivered through a radio transmission or something. The juxtaposition makes it feel stronger to me. Me personally. He was born a human shortly after Vile destroyed Neo Arcadia, went on to become a turbo genius scientist and met... Okay, so he is born a human. Two other future sages, found out that something about his genetics allowed him to inherit the powers of biometals. N64 port was so rough. I have Misadventures of Tron Bonne on PS1. Sick! I haven't played that one. I kind of think I definitely want to, because, I mean... Yeah. But might as well while waiting for Legends 3! Him and the Sage Trio founded Legion to govern the world, and he personally created the system where humans had to come get robot parts and Reploids had to come get a kill clock. He did this so that he could have all of the genetic information on every person on the planet, and also the stats on the Reploids, so he could handpick humans and Reploids with the best stats, I see, and inject them with his genes to let them also use biometals. The Sage Trio basically gets to ignore the law. Did the others know that he was doing this shit? Did anybody know? The main gate, I think, yeah, main gate is what you're talking about. Yeah, I used to use it as my alarm. Sick. It hypes you up. It's very energetic sounding. They're all humans with reploid upgrades to the point that they seem to be entirely immortal, okay? They've been alive for close to 300 years. How come they get to break the fucking— oh right, you're right. You already said they got to break the law. They get to ignore the law. Of course. That's right, kids. Don't trust the government. They break the law all the time. It's true. And at some point in those 300 years, Albert just made a second body for himself without them even noticing that his hair changed color and he grew 2 feet. What? Oh, hi, Mummy. What'd you missed? Sorry, so I activated— what was it? I activated the next cutscene. I went back to the ship with all 4 keys. That was last time. Previously, my previous stream for Megaman Legends. I watched the cutscene where all the keys activate, the ship gets taken over, we had to fight Geets, we saw the flashback memories, Mega Man gets blown up, we see the flashback memories of the Master, and I am 100% convinced that the Master was a cyber elf. His spirit conscience was actively riding around in Data the monkey this whole fucking time, and once they had to use the backup files in Data to restore Mega Man after that very bad explosion, it's that damn spell tag thing. It's the Imamori that he gave Mega Man back in the memory. Definitely 100% was there, and he cyber elf sacrificed his life to bring Mega Man back from the brink of death quickly so he could quickly follow Sarah back to Elysian before she, I don't know, nukes all the carbons off the face of Terra. And rather than listening to the plot, because Legends 1 taught me never listen to how urgent the plot is making things seem, I got Shining Laser, and we are now grinding money for Shining Laser upgrades. I am about halfway there to what I hope is the Infinite Energy Shining Laser upgrade, but if it's not... I guess when you get to play Cyberpunk 2077 in real life and add a kebab griller to your chest, get that Gatling anus. Oh no. No one really asks questions when you show up looking different. Halfway to 9. 4.5 mil extra. Okay, so we're technically like 1/3 of the way done with the grind, which I'm doing legitimately because I am legitimately insane. But what can you do? Gives us an opportunity to really talk about Mega Man lore, honestly. Kinda like it. Just chatting. But deep, gritty, psycho-philosophical, transhumanism shit like Ghost in the Shell! It's very stressful. Nah, I love it when you get crossover in a sci-fi like that. I like the concepts quite a lot. Very deep thoughts only. Oh, jeez. Anyway, Capcom doesn't have any balls, aw. And even if they had made a ZX3 all the way to ZX70, they would have never put an abnormal amount of water on the planet. Well, I don't know. Maybe that was part of how he killed all of the people and started over with a bunch of people that were on an arc of sorts. Maybe an Elysian, I don't know. Did we max damage it? No. I think we're at the last upgrade on every single piece of it. Maybe? Can I check from here? Special weapons, view... Shining laser. We're this far on all the shining laser bits. So I hope it's only one more upgrade in each category. Seems like it would be if we go by the same spacing as like all the other ones, but who knows. Fingers crossed. Even with Master Thomas saying some crazy shit like, I think Albert was right, and we should just hit the planet with a giant meteor and start over. If we're grinding for 9 mil, then yeah. Well, it's probably going to be a little bit more than 9 mil because 9 mil, I have the discount with roll, so it's like 9 mil instead of the full. It's only 10%, so it'd be like, and then for the other two, for the attack and the range, it'll be whatever that is, which is significantly less. It will be more grinding, but it's significantly less grinding than the infinite energy upgrade. I don't know how much genetic code is stored up on Elysium, but it's probably more than 3 dudes anyway. Yeah, it's supposed to be a bunch of people, I thought. Maybe it's not like super specific, it's just... It's a vague concept of from there to here. I don't know. Ugh, shit. Genetic code, roll discount. Worth noting that none of the stages look like the Master. I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't consider it a direct, like, straight up. Like, who knows what happened in the meantime. In fact, it might have nothing to do with the sages. Maybe it's just one random guy who was like some random, brilliant, actually good guy scientist who sees all this shit go down and is like, you know what? I'm just gonna go my own way. Or maybe whatever they did failed 5 more times and eventually... But it's not supposed to be directly connected, I don't think. The concept is right there, but it's open-ended for a reason, I think. Let's see, Master Thomas is buff dad with a huge beard and a paddle for beating disobedient children. What? Master Mikhail is the legendary, the legally required old man, despite the fact that he could put a brain into a buff dad body at any time. And someone, in ZX2 Dev is a Gundam fan? Fonk. Master Albert is the legally required sexy villain, but actually, he's a 4-2 manlet? What? Since some logs in there have the dates of exact Gundam timeline, ha! He also put himself into a straight jacket for question marks, just so he could eat all of the Model V in the world and turn into golden manlet. Okay, maybe he just really liked the way it tasted. His master plan was to hoard all of the figgy pudding for himself, I see. And apparently I was wrong. Not all Model V eats souls. Some Model V eats fucking terror. And other abstract concepts. See, I like shit like that. It crosses over with the what is mental data, you know what I mean? What is a cyber elf? What is mental data? What is a soul? Serpent, totally a good guy, was just feeding his Model V souls. Okay, what? How? What is it? Why? How does he know that's what he was doing? How does he measure that? How does he know? What does he know? Wait a minute. Is this symbolic? Is this a symbology thing? Because he was in charge of Slither. Slither Incorporated, no, I am not making this up, a private defense contractor. How does that make him know how to measure what a fucking soul is? And therefore he had a lot of ways to kill people, okay. So he killed a lot of people and eventually figured out what a soul was. Because he didn't have one, so he figured out what they had that he didn't. Okay. I wonder why that activates him. Like even like this, when you turn around like this, it sets the thing off for a second for some reason. Even though he's dying, it sets it off. It's really strange. What timing does it still activate like that? You know, maybe I'm wrong that human souls become cyber elves, but I just can't imagine there being that many Reploids. He has a whole room full of them. I guess he's been collecting for a long-ass time. But Vent / Eiley are human, I think. And their mom gets killed at the amusement park during one of Slither's signature false flag attacks. They are not siblings and don't even exist at the same time. It's just that no matter which universe you're in, their mom dies. Ah. They make a big deal about her cyber elf or whatever, so assuming everyone is human... Well, yeah, I mean, go check. Oh wait, because they would have to be human if they had the genetic code that could take the biometals, right? Because that's a human thing, isn't it? Because that's why Albert is, because he's a human that was born with the genetic ability to use biometals, so... Reploids can do it too. Okay, so Reploids have genetic code, question mark? Are we at that point? Are we at that point in this? What do you mean? Kind of a weird thing to think about. Okay, so they're human. They've had bits of their body replaced too, right? What age does everyone have to go do that? Like, it's not like a from birth thing, is it? Oops. It'd be kind of weird for actual humans to have cyber elves, though maybe they just call them cyber elves? See, looking it up real quick, I've been blindsided by this here trivia. The Japanese version uses hito to refer to humanoids and reploids, while ningen is exclusively used for humans. God. That is such a fucking hot pit of... I don't, like, what can you trust at this point? Because the localizers, sure as shit, were not 100% on the correct page all the time about that when they were translating this shit to English. There's just no way. Apparently it's not just Reploid parts, you just get a full Reploid body? Okay, so we do not have a bunch of buttholes in a library somewhere. It's actually just whole ass people's bodies in a library, which is, you know, a very cool aesthetic, but it's a little bit, I don't know, I'm a little bit disappointed we don't have the fucking butthole library anymore. Sad. Dude, there's not just some guy running around with, no, but when everybody's butthole is super, no one's is. Damn it! My dreams shattered. All an illusion. Let's see. Cyranek, who can turn into Model P, is a Reploid from birth. Assembly line? I don't know. So yes, there are Reploid Megamen. Okay, that's... okay. So do we know whether or not main character, child, mother dead, are they or aren't they? So we've decided to create Reploids as babies, and then they have to grow up normal like people too, just to keep everything equal. That makes sense. It is a bit much. God, this must be expensive to maintain. So wait, if everybody's body is just replaced into a Reploid body from birth, what is the difference between... Wait a minute, if they do that, then how does anybody get born? How does any human get born if there are no actual human dicks out there swinging around anymore? They let them keep the testicles or something? Why? What? How does that work? If you are a Reploid, even if a Reploid has the ability to biologically replicate, wouldn't what comes out of that be another Reploid? Because the materials are all granted, you know, like nanomachines or some shit, but they're synthetic. So once all the human, like every human whose body is replaced with, there are no humans anymore at that point, it's all Reploids. What does that... How did... what... Well, apparently humans do not have to wear this sticker. Oh, the triangle sticker is exclusively a mark of shame for Reploids. Huh? Why? What? They gotta look like a Fatima? Mark of shame? I'm joking about it. Okay, but like why? Because if humans get given a Reploid body and are basically Reploids, then Why do Reploids have the... What is the mark? What is it? And how are there any actual humans left? How are any humans getting born? Fighting the urge to compare it to a certain historical marking for a certain secondary class of citizens in a certain country that doesn't exist. Probably speak some kind of made-up language that sounds like caveman speak too, huh? Oof. I'm still waiting on this, I'm still waiting on the... Now, Megaman, when a mommy and daddy love each other very much, but they're in Reploid bodies, the way a human baby is born is... still waiting on that lore. The facts keep not lining up. To be real with you, a completely different page here says that humans are only required to get some parts exchanged with robot parts. Really? But Vent and Eiley chose to get their entire bodies replaced? You can just do that? You can just say... when you go in to get your part replaced, you can just say, I'd like the deluxe service, please. I'd like one of each. What? You're allowed to do that? That's not cheating? It's like, okay, sorry, kid. The library only has room for one butthole in a jar, so you're gonna have to... Let's see. Don't get me started on Mega Man X-Dive summer version of the characters. What? X-Dive? Didn't X-Dive? Oh, right. It has like an offline version they released on Steam or something, I think. I guess that Vent and Eiley chose their entire body. It makes me note. It also makes note that Reploids and ZX are able to eat food because Gray heals by eating various food items. Okay. So the Servbot curry work pipeline is canon. They are allowed to eat. Well, I mean, the Yuna nanomachines kind of solves that for me. Hella solves that for me. If Reaverbots all have self-repair mechanisms and are vaguely organic and everybody has nanomachines, then they can interface with organic... They can interface with organic shit, they heal it or take it over. I am... curry... Fucking Kobun eating curry is the least of my fucking worries, okay? At this point... It's okay, we're allowed to ignore X-Dive. It is a fan fiction written by the Chinese that sexualizes little girls. Yikes! What the fuck? Excuse me? Is it one of those fucking gacha games? X-Dive was the phone game, right? It's the gacha game, right? Yes, it's a gacha game. I do not doubt that gacha games could be done in a way that doesn't suck entirely. Pity System comes to mind. However, show me one that was done correctly. I don't think they exist, really. And if they do exist, they sure as fuck aren't making it to the global market. They like to keep the ones... They like to keep the gacha mechanics that don't suck down to their own fucking countries. Like, Korea will have pity systems, but they won't give pity systems to, like, Japan or the rest... or, Western releases. Shit like that burns my broccoli. Maybe their government has some kind of thing like, hey, you know, you can have online gambling like this kind of shit, but you have to, you have to put a cap on it, you know? If somebody loses X amount, you can't, you know, if they want one item from this fucking pool, if they spend $300 on that, you have to give it to them. Like, there's a limit. Let's see. And then swimsuit outfits. I thought it was Taiwan. Capcom Taiwan. The Republic of China. What? I gotta crack open a map. I'm not good at geography. And I hate politics! Unless it's space politics. Space politics are rad. Real politics? Space politics? Fuck yeah! Get out of it. Their only mistake was focusing on Camille Beaton too much. Sorry, Earth politics. Boo! Hey, yo! I am feeling restless. Unfortunate. Oh, I've got a whole hour left of grind stream though. Nah, I can do it. Buckle down. We're there. We're 2/3 of the way to the one thing, and then we gotta do the other thing. I can do it. I can do it. Let's see. Taiwan. Well, okay, look, I kind of have an idea of what Taiwan is, but a little fuck-ass island like 10 miles away from mainland China that China claims to own because some ancient manuscript says they own it. Is this the Hong Kong thing? But the United States and other white people nations claims that they should be able to govern themselves. Well, are they? I don't know. If I was China, I don't think I'd care. They did well, but until mainland crap hole decided to throw baby tantrums claiming it's theirs. I don't know. There must have been a reason for that. They must have seen something they wanted, or something happened, or somebody made a comment. What was the catalyst for this? China likes to posture angrily at it and use it as leverage when things aren't going their way, and North Korea isn't barking loud enough. Huh. Hong Kong was doing well until the exchange between the British. It went all downhill. What? What did the British do? Are we talking recently or like historically? You know what? This is too much for my tiny peanut brain. I don't think I can handle this without like a big drawing. Maybe with multiple colored markers, a big whiteboard. Yeah, I'm gonna need help. I need diagram. Historically, the British owned Hong Kong until Margaret Thatcher fucking gave it up for the lulz? Wait, what happened? Why? Just gave it up? Why would she do that? Did something happen? Random historical... then China gladly took back some of the historical land, and honestly, Hong Kong isn't even suffering that badly, most likely. Thonk. But they got so uppity during those protests in 2019 that they had to... Huh? There was wait, what happened in 2019? Wasn't like that picture of the sausages on the plate that you're not allowed to post in China, right? Or what was it? Were they carrot sticks? Matchboxes? I don't remember.
Anyway, China's biggest need for Taiwan is so they can have somewhere that makes money.
Is that it? Doesn't China hand over fist make, like, all the money? So that they can continue to prove that free TM market communism works TM. If it works so fucking well, why isn't theirs that they already have enough? Why do they need Taiwan so fucking badly if they're already so successful? Like, why are they desperate for Taiwan if it's so tiny and insignificant? Aren't they kind of proving that it's not? If they're desperate for something like that? Because China's economy actually blows horse cock. Ah, yeah. Many such cases. Hana hana! Wow, what a shocker! Shocking. So, wait, why are we talking about... Oh yeah, X-Dive. Okay. You said it was a fan fiction. You know what, I don't want to waste the mental space on that. What were we talking about before that? Okay, main characters, Ailey and the other guy. So there's confirmation that you can just have your entire fucking body replaced. Let's see, but as a matter of US foreign policy, if China were to orbitally bombard Capcom Taiwan, I would forgive them for that one thing. Oh. Don't say that. US foreign policy... What? Bruh, why did it get rid of my previous message? I was talking Taiwan up. I called it a nice place. I am on live chat. Hang on. Maybe it just had a hiccup. Let me go to top chat. And then live chat. China's economy actually blows horse cock as a matter of US foreign policy. Orbitally blah blah blah. Why did it didn't yeah, it got rid of the one you were being nice in. I called it a nice place. I said it would be a shame if China were to, you know, rub it out.
As a matter of foreign policy, of U.S. foreign policy, I would forgive them for just Capcom of Taiwan. But that's it. No, nothing else in Taiwan, just Capcom of Taiwan. Okay, I see. It's very strange the things that the filter lets through. It really seems to miss the point half the time. I wish they would get the fuck rid of it. Because I have all fucking filters turned off. I have no messages held low, like... There's nothing! Nothing is switched on. If I could turn the AI auto mod off, I would. Frankly, I'm fucking offended. It does a bad job. I'd rather see mainland get a ass whooping for their behavior. I mean... Many such countries, I think. Many such places? Worlds of fuck! Let's play Megaman. It's grind stream, but still, point stands! Alright, here's a topic of conversation. See, I kind of wanted to get the confirmation on, like... How much of your body are you allowed to replace with Reploid parts, or whatever? Like, it's kind of boring if the answer's just your whole body. I was gonna ask some goofy shit, like, okay, so you are in Megaman ZX, you have to get a piece of your body replaced. They have to put that piece of your body in the butthole library. What augment do you choose? You know, if you can't choose the butthole augment, because I know everybody would choose that one if they had the choice. That one's disqualified. I'm getting exploding kneecap! Damn, that one's pretty good. I don't know if I can top that one. What you mean? Does gun leg count? Is that like double gun leg? Or is it just the kneecaps explode and that's it? Oh! Actually, is it detachable kneecaps that are little bombs? Is it ground crawler but kneecaps? The only other funny Reploid thing I can think of off the top of my head is like, is glass tits. I don't think I want those though. Let's see, glass tits have completely fallen out of favor in the ZX years. Nobody has them anymore? No one has had glass tits since the 2200s? The 2200s? What? But Zero! I thought he was supposed to be the perfect boy.
The shining treasure upon which, all the rest of Reploidanity was modeled. Or something. Something biometals. Let's see. Zero replaced his glass tits with a little vest? Oh no. I always thought Zero was a girl before X4 voice actors. Same. Bro was 100% a girl. Oh my god. Dude, I wonder how disappointed I would have been. I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, okay. Dude, how many people thought Zero was a girl before voice acting, right? This just kind of proves the point of, like, that everyone thought Zero was rad, whether or not he was a girl. See, X never heard his voice either and interacted with him all the time, so it's no wonder they're in love! No! Oh, I see. So you had a very personal You had a very personal experience with the reasons you believed what you believed when we first met. I see. When he finally did hear his voice, they'd been together for too long to take it back. Shit. There's a Gatling gun anus. This shit, A very personal place in your history, a very personal place in your heart. It's canon now, you can't take it back. The first time I played Mega Man X, I did think that Zero was a girl, huh? In fact, I figured they just also upgraded roll. You know, without any context, I do kind of... Dude, what if that was like the idea, like roll's like they're brothers. This time it's like Proto Man, but it's roll. I didn't have the manual or anything. Man, it would have been cool if it was roll. Oops. That's okay, Roll got the cool upgrade in Legends. She got to be a productive member of society. I didn't have the manual, didn't even know Zero's name. Huh. What, like an X1? You know, I've never played any of them. Is there no story delivered in the actual game? So a kid at church told me Zero's name and that he was a boy. It was like being told that Santa isn't real. Oh no! The opening cutscene's all about X. The opening stage is all about X. Well, that's okay. Even if we don't have Radical Cyborg GF0, we all still have Radical Cyborg GF Marina Lightyears. She's the coolest. X never once says, "Ah, gee, Zero, thanks for being a pal. A boy pal. A boy pal with testicles and a penis." Definitely not a girl. That wouldn't have done it for me. Do I play the Japanese version of Mega Man X games? Oh, shit. Didn't think they had a relationship or anything. I was 10 years old. Well, yeah, I mean, but like... I don't know. I think that if I had been a child who played the game, I would have been kind of like, aw, I thought that character was a girl. I thought that was really cool. Which, you know, is really cool as a guy, too. I don't know, it just kind of seems like somebody with Zero's design, a very prominent character in a story like that, going out and doing sick shit. Okay, so there's Samus, there's Marina, there's Yai? And there's definitely more, hang on. I don't know how many I had at that time in my life, though. I definitely would have been a little bit sad about it, because it's not vital to the character or anything, but it is kind of, like, rare and neat. Wow. It would have stuck in my mind harder, I guess. Now it just makes me wish Roll was around and she was kind of radical and had a beam sword or something. Wasn't there a game where she's like really busted? That cute fighting game? I can't remember what it's called. But I feel like that game might be like a parody or something. And there's another fighting game where it's not like a Mega Man only, it's she's really good in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. That's probably the one I'm thinking of, where she has like the broom and it's the classic art style. She like spills mop water or something, I can't remember. She's hilariously fucking awful in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Oh. Considered like bottom 2 with Servbot? Hey! That's a worse crime in my opinion! Servbot! Justice for my boy! Shit! Let's see, but I like Servbot because sometimes he low profiles a lot of shit, and he has the super where he hits people with the squeaky hammer. Aw. Oops. Shit. Let's see, Roll's good enough in TVC to see use in top 4 at Combo Breaker? Ooh. Let's see. They eventually put a Roll analog into the X series in the form of, Alia? Is she the lady with the bun who does the spotting, the headset stuff? She doesn't strike me as particularly role-like. All she does is call Mega Man and offer him information. But in X8, you can unlock her as a reskin for X. Oh yeah, didn't that one have like 3 operators, and you can get each of them as a reskin for Mega Man and Zero and Axel or something? Finally gets to go out into the field and not enjoy anything. Because X8 is shit! Oh. See, I thought X7 was the worst. I hear that... What was it, past X4? Shit goes downhill, question mark? Was it X4 or X5? I feel like X5 is the one that had the shitty ending that you were complaining about. And then... I know about Flame Hyanard, and a lot of the... I wonder if it's better in Japanese. Some of the sound effects and the timing on the sound effects is really, really scuffed in the 3D Mega Man X games. X7 is so bad it's criminal, but X8 is also just really bad. Let's see, X5's ending is great. The problem is that they added a good ending. Huh? Oh, I must be misremembering. Which one's the ending where Zero Giga dies and X comes back without any memories? Is that X5? That's the bad ending of X5? Ah, okay. Okay, so it's X5 is the one I was thinking that splits the timeline into could've been sick and games we never got. Could've been sick if stuck to the plan. Unfortunately, Inafune gay. I'll say it. I'm mad about Mighty Number 9. I'm very betrayed. Also, where the fuck is Fantasy Life for the Switch? Where the fuck is it? He was supposed to be working with Level 5. What happened? Did that come out and I just didn't notice? Problem is that they added a good ending, it's the bad ending. X501 is the perfect timeline. Aha. X5, X601 is the cursed timeline that we have to endure. Yeah, I don't like that they bitched out on... It could have been so fucking cool, dude. Yeah, too dark for shonen. Man, Cashern! Fucking... I weep for the fucking meaning lost. They could have had some real sick shit on their hands, and instead, it's just like, there's a fake, aha, and then it didn't really mean anything then? It was just bad guy being a bad guy for the sake of being a bad guy? Okay, whatever, sure. Again. Yeah, the Casher and Sins guys took that personally and just went ahead and made X the bad guy. Yeah, yay! I did it. Why couldn't we have something deep and sick and fucking, I don't know, meaningful? It's like, oh, could we never take it back? And it's like, well, he was going around, I mean, if you thought it was too bad, you could have dialed it back a little bit and still had the same concepts apply, really. Make it, like, slightly less villainously ridiculous. Would have been fine. of money. Very close. I probably won't get it today, but... That's right, I'm gonna save my state. Save to state 9, just in case something tragic happens. That's a lot of money. Yeah, would be a shame if something happened to it. Imagine getting a legitimate game over at this point because, I don't know, you triggered the incredibly rare red money bird who just explodes the room instantly. Let's see, I had that fact about Tatsunoko's Capcom role because I went to look up to see if there's been recent tournaments. Thinking about signing up for a tournament. See, there's a comment chain in the video where someone says TVC would have been more popular if the US had gotten more Tatsunoko content over the years, because the roster is crazy good. I mean, probably would have been more popular in the US if people recognized the name Tatsunoko at all, probably, yeah. Sounds like one of those names in American season is like, huh? Oh, that's some of that crazy Japanese shit. Anime. The animes or whatever. The mangoes. And then just ignores it. Although I have to say, with anime on the rise in America, I don't know if I like it. Kinda miss the days of it being really obscure nerd shit. I don't know. Some guy is like, yeah, I bought this and had no clue who any of them were, but my grandpa came in and watched me play and was like, hey, are those the characters from Fuerza G? Which... Fuerza G, which is the Spanish name for Gotcha Man? Oh my god! Bless the Latin community. Honestly, God bless all of them. G-Force. Ah! Crazy how much... Now I think about it though, and I think about like Ultraman and Power Rangers and fucking Kamen Rider and all this shit. They got the entirety of everything south of the Americas, North America. I don't know, it's just kind of weird how much of that they got. Like, so much of it. And, like... I'm not jealous, but... Oh, man. I had great childhood experiences, too. Like, just buying... Mom would buy shit, like, big unmarked boxes of, you know, crates, shipping bins of unmarked, VHSs from China and Japan and shit. So... So it was fine. I'm fine. I had lots of great experiences. I'm not actually jealous. It is funny though, it's just kind of funny. And to be fair, I didn't know a goddamn single one of these characters except for Gotcha Man. Ah? Wait, is that the one Cashern's in? No, that's the one we just went over. No, not G-Force. Sorry, the game. Wait. Did I? Oh. Paying too much attention. Come back! Okay. I wonder what the range on that actually is. Not the gotcha, not bird guy. I had definitely seen the cartoon with the guys dressed like birds. Now I mean the game, I don't think Cashern's from Gotcha Man. But I definitely have a... I feel like he was in one of those fighting games. I guess I could be wrong, but I feel like he was. Cashern's just from Cashern. Okay, look here, you little shit. Oh my god, yes! Okay, he's in... Okay, thank you! Jesus! Ooh, I'm gonna fucking destroy your balls! That's it! You know what? Your bionic butthole is getting replaced with your normal one again. You've lost your privilege. It's misunderstood. I must not have said it very understandably. Brain glazing over, getting kind of smooth. We've got, what is it, 25 minutes remaining before I clock out. Although, if I was gonna actually do this the legitimate way, I would be here for another hour. Whoop. Technically, I'm at 2 hours of stream, but boy, it feels longer. I figure since it's Friday and it's just a grind stream, I could shirk a little. We'll never climb that hill with that attitude, though. Ah, boy. I gotta come up with a list of... Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to come up with a list of, like, general criminal activity, right? This is going in a great direction. Like... various types of crimes, like, I don't know, theft of, like, food or necessities, like simple food or necessities, and then, like, theft, luxury goods, littering, vandalism, you know, that kind of shit. And then I'm like, I want to give that list of crimes to, like, DM it in isolation to a bunch of different people, and ask them, you know, if they, in a fantasy setting, could make up any punishment they are the magistrate of this area of land, and they get to judge all of these crimes and choose what punishments the criminals receive, and then see how everybody's answers differ, and then use those to implement into the setting organically. Put Kevin in charge of some shit like Paw Print Island, I don't know. Cat paw toast. Cat paw. Cat paw toast! Oh, I wanna go get a cat paw toast. I forgot about them. Apparently Tatsunoko wouldn't let them use Samurai Pizza Cats for that game and did not elaborate. What? Why? Speaking of cat paw toast, why? Did not elaborate. Well, I guess we'll never know why. I mean, it makes you want to ask why anyway. Because, you know, why? They wanted to put Speed Racer in and couldn't come up with a moveset for him. Just Dio car drop every, you know, just drop the car on him. Every move is just the car. And the car is the actual fighter. But they couldn't come up with a moveset for him. All kinds of stuff happens. It's not necessarily the car. There's a bunch of other characters that could have been. It could have been like the Koblin situation where it's like, I don't know, some of his moves are just other characters from Speed Racer. Or, you know, go, whatever the fuck the title is. I forget the title. It has go in it. Oh, sick, right. We should watch, did we ever watch Angel's Egg? I feel like we did a long time ago. I was gonna say, Dragon's Heaven. I mean, now that we've watched 5-star stories. I need to make a list. I need milk. I need milk, and I would like some more bread because we're almost out of bread and I like eating toast. Go, go, go. If they ever make TVC2, they should put him in and just take cues from Gyro's moveset in All-Star Battle. Just call the fucking car in every now and again. Oh yeah, I forgot about the horse! Yeah, yeah! That's not Gyro's. Wait, no, wait. Johnny? Which one is... Are they... Do they count as, like, one... I don't know anything about, any of these fighting games. I've never played any of them, but I do remember there was, like... The horse gets called in once in a while. Gyro and Johnny both have a horse. Ah, okay. Does Johnny have a horse more often? Because, I mean... Well... Is Johnny, like, mostly the horse? Johnny's playable, and if you don't have the horse, he just crawls around. Okay, they went balls out, alright. As expected of JoJo. Living. Alright, we are getting pretty close. I've got about 20 more minutes. I don't know if I'll make it, but we're getting pretty close. Still grinding. Hello! Welcome back. Yep, it's a grind stream. And because I want the other upgrades too, next stream's probably going to be a grind stream. Also, it is simply my fate. I have resigned myself to it. I forgot to prepare the list of things I wanted to talk about, so I actually am just kind of sitting here in dead silence. Which is probably pretty boring. Although Serenade's talking to me about Tatsunoko versus Capcom, about which I know very little, but I'm grateful for the conversation. Because I have none. I have brought nothing. I am empty-handed. Okay, since you're here, I could ask you the question. So, in the ZX universe, right, everybody has to get a body part replaced with something Reploid, synthetic, blah blah blah. What bionic part would you get replaced? Or whatever, you know. Trying to fact check to see if Johnny can use Tusk on the horse. I feel like I've only ever seen it used while he's flopping around on the ground, bruh. Well, does it have an input? There's surely a place that has, like, the inputs, right? Things he can do. The input list. So, wouldn't they have a separate input list for things he can do when he's on the horse versus things he can do off the horse? You should go find that. Instead of trying to find a video of it or something. Surely there's a manual somewhere. Oh man, we got trips. Oops. We are 4:44. Let's see. I broke my right wrist, yike, a while back. Rock climbing, I'd replace my hand. That's a solid choice. Bionic wrist. No carpal tunnel. Looks like he can definitely use Tusk from the horse. Ah. Wonder what I would replace. Maybe my back. No more sore back from hunching over a computer or sleeping the wrong way. Or trying to pick something up that's too heavy. Ooh, yes, my spine, yeah! Oh, it's hard to choose. I think the spine is a solid choice. But like, I guess like ankle, phalanges of any kind, wrist, those are also very solid choices. Kneecaps. Yeah, Serenade chose exploding kneecaps, though. Also a good choice. Teeth. Then you could bite the jawbreaker. Very tempting. So if you replace something like eyes, then implicitly does that mean you get like cool camera functions and zoom and shit? Like you wouldn't need to wear glasses. So if you does that follow for like other things? Like could I replace I replace my nose and have like bloodhound sensory smelling, or replace my ears and be able to pick out tiny distant sounds. I don't know, replace... Oh, the guy in Metropolis Mania is like, what's the largest organ in the body? And the answer's skin. If I replace my skin, do I have an accurate reading on like the barometric pressure and I don't know, the temperature down to the number? It's like, oh yes, wind speed 4.2 miles easterly. I can tell by the humidity in the air today that we're going to have what the weather's going to be like all week. It's like, I can tell there's a hurricane coming. I can sense the vibrations in the earth. I'm also a Geiger counter now. I know that an earthquake is coming. I need to get the hell out of here. Yeah, maybe skin would be overpowered if it could do all that. I don't know. If I got robotic eyes, can I watch stuff casually whenever? Oh, like, can they tune into... Oh, yeah. Like, if you got your ears replaced, could you tune into the radio? So you'd have to get... Okay, so if you can only do one thing, and you get your eyes... You know, if you can tune into, like, TV shows with your eyes, does that come with being able to hear it? Or do you like, only get to see it, and you can't get two things replaced? You don't get to tune into it. You'd have to find some other way to, like... You have to have some headphones or whatever. See, maybe Eiley and that other guy had the right idea, and they were like, just replace my whole body. Modify your skin, but like it only gives you completely random information, like if it's raining or not, which is like, you can already... yes, replace my skin so I can tell if it's raining or not. Wait. You just have them hook the nerves up to your teeth so you can hear the TV show like the toothbrush that plays music in your mouth? What? That reminds me of back when they used to do metal fillings. My oppa could pick up the radio in his like back teeth fillings. He could listen to the fucking radio in his teeth, which is like, I can't imagine. It was very, like, location dependent. He couldn't affect it. But, like, if he tilted his head a certain way, or he was, like, in a certain place in the house, apparently he could just hear, you know, I don't know, 101.2 The Rock. Oh great, it's the Eagles again. Changes. Yeah. Oh great, it's this song again. Does a semi-turn to the east. Reclines at a slightly less severe angle. I'd hate that though. I have ADHD, so I already get songs stuck in my head. Ooh, literal songs literally stuck in your head. I don't think it was all the time. I think it was, like, thankfully, it was, like, really seldom it happened. And it was, like, kind of tricky. But, man, it's such a weird thing to think about. It's such a crazy thing that it can happen at all, you know? Boy... Crazy reality we live in, and physics and science and shit. Woo! Nature. Oh, money bird. Our time together is coming to a close. Maybe. Not actually. Never mind, it's gonna be a whole nother stream. Let's see. I should go for another 40, but I think I'll probably only go until Serenade gets home. Oof. Which probably won't be the full 3 hours, but I think we made good progress. I think it's enough. Got a lot of interesting philosophizing done today. Established some very important canon. Sadly, de-established some very precious canon. The butthole library is not a thing. Apparently it's just a whole-ass body library instead. My illusions have been shattered. Heartbroken. I'm still waiting on, like, is that some lore that you can or can't confirm? How do human babies happen if everybody's body is a full Reploid body replaced at birth, question mark? Do you only get to replace your Reploid body after— well, no, because they got their bodies completely replaced with Reploid bodies. They definitely don't have kids yet. So, and if your whole body's been replaced with a Reploid body, how do you still have the genes of yourself? You're not— you know? How does it work? Question marks. Guys, gonna have to sit down and process this for a while. Just found out the butthole library isn't real. I know! It's a travesty! Let's see, I assume you can choose not to replace the cock and balls. Oh, so you're telling me it's a dickless library now. Okay, it's just a library full of dickless bitches. That's— honestly, maybe this is better than the butthole library. Oh no. Why? What is this library even for? What am I fighting for? Holy shit. I don't know. You just— apparently you have to. Hang on. Fuck! Okay, Squirtle, I'm dying. Okay. What is the library for, actually? Why did Albert say we have to keep the library? Okay, wait. It's because he wanted, it was a ploy, right? To assemble people's DNA code, and the death clock timer for Reploids is so that he has the stats on all the different Reploids? Why would he need stats on the Reploids if Reploids are literally just Reploids? Like, they're Reploids. Don't they get built to specs? So the stats are literally predetermined, aren't they? Why did it— wait, huh? What was his— what? Alright, hang on, I'm starting to feel some kind of way about the ZX series. I don't know. Okay, not the ZX one. I've been assured that one's a good one, as long as we discount X6 as extant. Okay, so there's only 2 possibilities, right? And because main character of ZXA, I think is what it's called, for Albert, Advent, perhaps? But I'm gonna always remember A for Albert. So the main characters of that one have their entire bodies replaced, question mark? So it does sadly seem to be that in order for human beings to keep existing, the true canon is that there's a library of dickless around somewhere. However, if this is just a poor translation and it's not true or it's not confirmed how much of your body you have to get replaced at any given time, and somehow human beings do keep being born, which is why they keep getting bits of their body replaced, or maybe their entire body, quote-unquote, entire body replaced in the ZXA universe, there is hope for Butthole Library. So, don't stop believing, I guess. Perhaps new details will surface someday. Somebody is pinging me! Who dares? Alright, hang on, money bird. Oh, where is my phone? Where did I put it? It vanished. Oh, it was under the stack that I got. Okay, who pinging me? Is it something important? Ooh. Is somebody fighting me? When you notice this ping, oh, I was supposed to fight Kevin. Ah, how could he ping me in the middle of a stream? He knows that I'm... To be fair, he did say that getting Fen to see a message does take about 3 to 5 business days, so at least he was aware. He was aware that this might happen. Oof. Alright, final stretch of one of 3. I should go look up one of those icebreakers lists or whatever, like, alright everybody, so we're gonna answer 20 questions or whatever. That's one of those games, I guess. I don't know, I think we established a lot of very important lore today. I'm quite satisfied. Very productive day. Even though it was just a grind stream. Bionic butthole privileges revoked now. Okay, we're holding out hope that the butthole library might be real. But now, Serenade looked up a bunch of lore, right? We were doing a bunch of spitballing and reading stuff. So maybe, right? So apparently ZXA's protagonists might just have had their entire bodies replaced, so they are basically Reploids, but they don't have to wear the forehead sticker. However, wait, Tamago? Egg? Are you saying you have to go? That's what you're saying, aren't you? It's time to go. Okay. I see what you did there. You're distracting me from the money bird. I have to think too hard about your puns. If the butthole library isn't real, that'll be my 13th. Shit. Okay, I've never seen 13 Reasons Why, but I've heard about it enough. Not specifically, I've just vaguely heard it referenced tangentially by relatives or like, I don't know, just other videos. I suspect I understand the joke. I think I understand the joke because, I mean, it sure made me laugh. Like I understood it. Just an instinct thing. Alright, okay, so shabba-dooba-dabba-dibba-doop-bop-beep-boop. The butthole library, I'm not gonna say it doesn't exist, but because the main characters of ZXA have their whole bodies replaced, it does beg the question, how are human beings still being born, right? If everybody just gets their whole body replaced. So the next theory we have crafted is that, okay, so it's not just a butthole library. It is, however, a dick and ballless library, because you can just keep the important bits, and that's how human beings keep being born. So it's now progressed to the dickless library. What else did we learn today? Oh god. It was a lot. It was too much. You know what? I think I've learned too much today. You ever had one of those days where you've learned too much? Library of cock, dick, and ball. Also buttholes. Yeah. Nice cat and bits. It's the name. I have to get good at it because they're regular. Forcing me to learn a new skill. No, it's... So I guess that means technically... Okay, hang on, wait, butthole library? Hang on, butthole library redemption arc. So, the butthole is technically still there. It is less funny that it's not just a butthole in isolation, but if we assume that in order for human beings to keep being born, they just replace everything but the cock and balls, right? And, you know, the lady bits. That does technically mean they've got a bunch of dick and ballless bodies hanging around in test tubes or whatever. That does include buttholes, so... It's not as funny as just the butthole in a jar. Maybe... Maybe just in case they do that anyway. Yeah, I think perhaps... You know, it's probably very important. You know what? Maybe there's two libraries. They've got the cock, dick, ball, buttless library, and then they've got the butthole library, you know, as the second level of security. It's more important. It's very important, really. Is there no Dewey Decimal System for butthole? Surely. It's too important for there not to be. Whoop. Dr. Albert states on paper his point for all of this was to get the stats of all the Reploids and the genetic code of all of the humans, but in reality, he just wanted, he just wanted a library full of buttholes and jars. That's reason enough for any villain, really, I think. Honestly, the most morally gray villain with this is his motivation, possibly. The most complex and deep villain. Maybe even an anti-hero, I don't know. Perhaps he was the protagonist all along. Maybe he was the hero, I don't know. Shit. That's why, you know what? No, he really was, truly, he was. Butthole Library genius Dr. Albert was truly the hero all along, which is why Dr. Thomas is like, perhaps we were wrong, perhaps he was right and we should just, I don't know, get Sephiroth to summon a meteor and start over, I don't know. Whatever he said they should do. Oh man, I'm crying. Today, tears of... I need to stop laughing so hard. I have too much coffee in my tummy, it makes me a little bit sick. This poor bird, yeah. Maybe he shouldn't be so rich, I don't know! Maybe he shouldn't be the only bird in the game with so much money! 9-foot bird. Maybe has he considered not being so rich? Has he considered not being so bird? I don't know. There might be other grind spots in the game, but this is just the one I've been using the whole game. Let's see. But more importantly, have we bought Roll everything on her shopping list? Well, I've got the discount, because instead of being 1 bazillion, it's only 9 bazillion. Money. Lasers and god guns. Not as important as the living room and kitchen. Well, you know. I think, as I do this for the second stream in a row, all of my weapons roll, you had to sell all of them roll. I think perhaps we could make one exception roll, perhaps. When Legends 3 comes out, roll. One exception roll! Roll, I understand you want new cabinets, but check out this laser sword! I had to pay for both. It's not fair. They already paid for the laser sword, but she gets new cabinets twice! Ooh! And you know what? If she hadn't sold my first sword, maybe I'd have 2 swords, so I'm still mad. Humph! Oh yeah, that reminds me. It's probably like the end of the game. I should probably get the taser at some point. But I worked so hard for my good boy points. Oof. Oh yeah, but before I do that, I should probably check if there's more mail. I do like it how dialogue changes at the mail guy when you check your mail, and at the shops, depending on if you're good Mega Man or bad Mega Man. Did we buy everything on the shops? What? Well, maybe? I don't think I bought everything. I've been leaving behind attachments that don't do whatever. After I get the shining laser, I will check additional things I possibly need to buy. Did we choose who to buy Valentine chocolates for? What? That's something you can do in this game? I didn't think it had Valentine's Day in it. I didn't think there was a calendar. I didn't think they had a St. Valentine. I didn't think Catholicism was real. What? You're telling me those people exist? Frightening. I am excited though. Oh, I saw some candy. Okay, I saw a lot of candy, I'll be truthful. But I don't tend to buy candy until the day after Valentine's Day, because that's when it goes on mad sale. Actually, it doesn't go on mad sale until like a week later, but it goes on some sale the day after. And then you can try the new weird stuff that's specific to the holiday before it all gets completely bought up by everyone else. Usually. Because usually they have so much surplus because, you know, it's a holiday, they do surplus. I found these Kisses. The chocolate... Everybody knows Hershey's Kisses, right? So... normally, they're just, you know, chocolate with like some little bits in them. These have like cookie bits in them, these have Oreo cookie bits in them, and these have like, I don't know, sprinkles or some shit in them. I found some that have a gooey liquid center, allegedly. That's what they say on the packaging. I don't know if I trust it. Seems kind of risky. But they are in a hard box, so maybe they're being serious. They're in a cardboard box and not a bag. So I'm kind of excited to try those. If there wasn't much risk of like the organ getting hacked or turned into a demon or something, probably something useful like A heart or lungs. Picard had an artificial heart. That's cool. But if it was kind of risky, I'd opt for just like maybe a badass metal robot hand. Oh, I wonder if they're desynced. Oh, or did they just get around to answering that question? You know what? Any time is better than no time. Robot hand was widely considered a good one, though, I think. And by widely, I mean me and Houston Villa. Which, considering the numbers on my stream, right now it says 3, so that is 6, so almost 70% of everybody, so. Now that you've agreed, it's 100% of everybody, woo! Popular choice. I wonder if robot hand just means like robot hand, or once you have the robot hand, does that implicitly imply that you can put attachments on, right? Like the vacuum cleaner. Do you think it's fair to say your hand could be a multi-tool, or do you have to choose like one tool your hand can turn into reliably? Vacuum cleaner, probably very useful, but like where would the garbage get stored? Because I'm kind of squeamish about shit like that. I don't want that shit going anywhere. Automatic egg whisk. Ooh, laser pointer built right under your finger, so you never lose it, and you always have something to entertain the cat. You never have to replace the batteries either, because it's just bioelectric energy. Woo! Get it? Oh yeah, you can have a tack light at your fingertips. You can blind the bad guys with give them a seizure. Get a little laser pointer for my kitties. Yeah, I think, hey, a different color laser pointer for each fingertip? Man, we're getting fancy out here. If you choose something specific, like instead of just one, like if you choose hand, do they automatically, do they limit you to one hand, or does that like every hand you possess gets replaced? So you can have the double laser pointer hand. There's a great meme out there. Let's see, there's a great meme out there. Is the cure for male loneliness a badass metal arm with pictures of Devil Snake, Keanu Reeves, and Cyberpunk Nero from Devil May Cry, etc. I'd replace my other hand with a spray bottle for when they're naughty. Uh-oh. Cat caretaking, man. Oh, hey! What up? So functionally, what do exploding kneecaps do besides explode?
They blow up.
Oh, okay. I'm 15 minutes away from 3 hours. What'd you say?
Might as well be 15 minutes away from 3 hours.
Oh, so I should just cut it off here?
No, you can go 3 hours.
I'm almost there, dude! I can't stop! How could I stop short like this? We got a shining laser right around the corner, brother. Oh, but it is very close and it has been a minute, so I'm gonna save a state again. Save my state. Just to be safe. Whew. Gotta see that laser, man! I mean, it's already a laser, but infinite energy, allegedly. They told me infinite energy. Now, if it's not, and I've been bamboozled, I'm gonna be sad!
and then I'll be angry. But you know, no, I'll be mostly pissed, but I will be sad. But that's okay. I'm too dumb to quit, so I'm back in the mines. So we're at 2 hours and 47 minutes on the total time this stream timer. When it hits 3 hours is when I'm gonna probably call it for the day. Although I don't know how much longer it could possibly take to get the amount. We're pretty close. Maybe I should actually just, yeah, no, I'll go over if I have to. Never mind. What am I saying? I like to try to get at least 3 hours per stream. I don't know, this feels like a good round number. Sometimes if I'm tired, I'll like call it early, but if I'm feeling pretty okay, I feel great, I feel fine, I could go over. I could definitely go over today for the sake of getting that laser beam. Gotta get that timing down better too. I guess once I have the laser, I won't have to care about timing anymore, actually. I'll just laser everything. Laser beam. There's like a huge whoosh of air and I was wondering what it was. Let's see. Shabadoo dabadabadoo bop says the body part library lore expands in all the best directions. It's kind of a roller coaster. It kind of has its ups and downs. So like we're being like 100% serious about ZXA lore. I am confused officially. Oh boy. So close. So close. Actually, can I beat the clock? I've got 10 minutes to 3. Do you want to go for a walk or do you want to play PSO? Okay. I was thinking of mag feeding, but I also wanted to, I guess, I don't know, HuCast was kind of fun, so I kind of wanted to play HuCast more.
Hey, you made it.
Oh my god.
Time to purchase again.
It
It is time. Watch the game just fucking crash. I missed. Oh boy. Alright. Oops. Whew. Ouch, my wallet. Ah, my wallet. Oh, my money. That's physically painful. Alright. Give me my fucking gun. So the energy's not... Okay, wait, hang on. How much money are we looking for? I gotta do it half again? Oh, God. That's gonna be... Okay, that's half by itself. Hang on. Okay, that's chump change. That ain't shit. That's fine. Whatever. And then it doesn't have rapid or special. Okay. I'm fine. I'm living. It's fine. Whatever. Hello, data. Save my game. Let's go try out the laser beam. What did we try it on? Everything in the ruins, or should we go somewhere where there's like, I don't know, different kind of Reaver bots? Okay. Ooh. Please, Mega Man, heed the exit sign. Okay. Back we go into the ruin momentarily. Whoop. That frog's about to get nuked! There you go. Did the color change? Oh my god. Holy shit! It was worth the money! These guys, however, look at them. This damn stun lock shit. They give invulnerability frames out the wazoo. Jesus. The immediate death on the dudes that don't have... See, these guys, they changed these guys, and personally, I think it's for the worst. I do not like the differences between the shield guys in 1 and 2. That's me being salty. Quote me. Oh, what did I lock onto somebody further away than that? These fucking guys. Nobody else in here? Uh-oh. See, he has a lot of end lag on his deaths. You stay targeting him, but if you're willing to... Oh god, it's him. I feel bad for him. Where's a place where there's a lot of dudes, I wonder? that kind of shit. You have to mash the target button, but hold the weapon button. Which I think works really well in the license challenge, even if you just have, you know, even if you're just doing this and mashing the target button. Oh yeah. And it still can't drill through this fucking wall. Missed opportunity, in my opinion. But that's okay, I'll forgive it. Oh my... Oh my... Oh! Yeah. I'm kind of a bad bitch. I don't... Dude, imagine... Oh, I'm gonna give it the attack upgrade, and its range is already pretty good at this point, I think. It has very nice range. I mean, it attacked those walker dudes, and they were off in the darkness somewhere, so I think it's pretty sick already. I want to take it out into a He got me. Never mind, I've been bested by the chest. I don't deserve to live. I forgot to check the map. I'm already lost. I'm supposed to be going south, right? Oop. Oh my god, the camera. The The button to reposition the camera is also the button to open doors, so I'm bad at it. Alright, where should we go that has a lot of enemies? There aren't too many fish. Maybe Calbania? That's where the pod is, though. What do you think? Do you want to, like, go through the first dungeon and see how it takes care of enemies in the early dungeon? Should I wait until it's... Should I take it to, should I wait until it's fully powered and then, like, see how it handles enemies in all the different dungeons? I'm kind of wondering how it does on the Boko Babas, you know? Because they have, like, a shield implicitly. Does it just blast through that shit?
Yeah, they'll run them down.
Alright, let's go check on the Boko Babas in Dungeon 1, actually, because I'm kind of curious. And I did beat the timer. I've got 2 minutes till 3 hours. Woo! I just want to see 6 hours stream. Well, it wouldn't be the first time. 24-hour stream laser beam. Now, I haven't done a 24-hour stream yet, and I don't think I'm gonna, but I have done a 10-hour stream before. And then I think I did a 8 or 9 hour grind stream. Oh god. Get his ass. Oh god. Oh, I can't actually aim high enough. Aw, he's just out of my trajectory. Look at this wise guy. Get his ass. The second it locks... the second it locks onto him, it's like, it's over for you, Buster! Oh my god. I did it. Ah! Why can't I target? Oh. Okay. There's dudes over there, I see. Oh. Is he getting thrown into the air? What's happening to him? Okay, he's dead, I guess. If I jump up here, does it... What's it aiming over there at? Oh, it's just more dudes. It knocks him into the air. Does the normal gun do that? Oh, I guess I'll never know. I guess I'll never know. Gotta find them Boko Babas. Alright. You bitch! Okay, sick. They are all dead. Everybody is dead, Dave. Alright. What's going on in here? Do I hit both of them if I target on the further guy? Alright, how are we doing? Looking good? I don't know which direction did Baba's appear in. Maybe I should consult the map. Oh. Never mind, I'm gonna go the other way, hang on. Ooh, it's Hero Cat. He's gonna come eat food. Hello? Was this the room we fought Bola in? God, I wish I could have laser beamed his dick off. Moo moo! These spaghettis don't stand a chance! Yeah, that was kind of cool, I like that. The auto target is pretty sick. As long as something doesn't continue being targeted with its end lag, like the end lag on like on a death animation, it's pretty good. Where? Who? Oh. He did. Attempt? Attempted lens flare? What's going on here? Okay, I don't think I'm gonna win this war of attrition or anything. However, it is kind of funny. I suppose I could. Oh, I never thought about that actually. Okay, watching it would eventually give me severe motion sickness though, so. Whoa. Kibble. I wonder if she knows it's her food. What? Hey, everybody deserves to enjoy some potato chips once in a while. He earned it. Oh. That is some distance. I don't even, like, do I even need to upgrade its range again? It's hitting things from halfway across the damn map, like the actual full map. God, I'd love to fight Teasel with this. Huh? Oh, he's got that look on his face. Oh, here they are! Okay, it's actually too far away for the frogs. Now it's not. Oh, I can't target them? Oh! Never They just... What did I... Oh no, I missed and I blew the one behind him up in the distance. So you can't target him until he opens his mouth? Okay, hang on. You gotta aim this shit manually. Alright. I'm suck at this. There we go. Jesus. Behold. Unbelievable. The problem solver. Alright. Is there anything it can't do besides drill through a wall? Oh. Hey, it doesn't seem like it's actually damaging him. It just flips him over immediately. Maybe he's... Oh, never mind. It is damaging him. He just isn't making the noise. Moo moo. It's a very funny weapon. Aw, the corner. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh god!
This shit's scary. I don't know what direction he thinks he's getting knocked back in. He went back to safety. Oh no. Wait. Get out of the way. If he pancake flipped one more time, I would have been in trouble. I would have been in the way. Alright, here we are. Wait a minute. Can't you technically target the... Okay, you can't... It makes the noise when you... It makes that noise like it's actually a thing, but you can't shoot the trap to death. It would be... Cause I feel like you can target some of these, but it would be so fucking funny if these things were killable, but only by the maxed out shining laser. Oh god. Are those floors active right now? They're not glowing. Okay. Alright, what's going on in here? Uh-oh. Oh no. What is he doing? What is he doing? God, it's scary. Why can't it just... Yeah, okay, it's faster. It's actually faster to use the... Maybe until you upgrade the attack of the shining laser, it's faster to use the actual buster on it. Huh. Alright. What? He came back. Okay. I guess that's about it, huh? Oh? You think so? You know, it looks like I did this on purpose. It looks like I'm sick as fuck, but this was a total accident. I did not mean to land on this thing. Alright, that's gonna be it for today. Did some sick shit. Actually, I'm gonna go save. I'm gonna go back to the ship and save. I don't know, I kinda wanna keep using the laser, but we're still gonna... Like, it's... Oh, there's just rocks in here. I still want to go to, I guess, other field areas. I kind of wonder, is there anything in Nino Ruin? Yeah, he's gonna eat all of it? Oh! He ate all of it? Wow. Oh my god. Hungry kitty. Does this game have a New Game Plus, or...? Aw, I wish I could keep my weapons in a New Game Plus. That would be fun. Is his tail always that fluffy, or does he just have it fluffed up because he's kinda... He's feeling some kind of way right now? No, I mean like he's feeling some kind of way. Eno Island. What am I thinking of? Oh yeah, that field area before Glide's base. That's Calvania. I'm gonna go use Shining Laser a couple of times. Alright. Give me an excuse, anybody. Do I have any volunteers? Fuck yeah, I can finally kill these fucking things before they run off! I love shining laser beam! Unbelievable. Sick as fuck. Honestly, kitty. Can you believe it? Did you just sit on all that shit? There's something there that might... Oh god. I'm I don't know. Are you sure there's nothing there? No, I mean... You should check and make sure you're not crushing something important to death, like... Oh, why are you sitting on this? God, the opposite of the princess and the pea. Prince and the fucking bulldozer, shit. The prince and the fucking 12-foot dildo. Turn that on. You're gonna give people the wrong impression. Ow! I was so distracted. Do you need a massage? I want to find more. Do you have the, oh god. I keep getting distracted because I'm worried you might... Are you sure? No, I meant, do you want the attachment that's better for massaging the neck? Oh. Because I know you get a shoulder. Can you shine it through the window? Interesting. Does he see it? He does? Uh-oh. I'll figure the actual thing out one of these days. Days. Shabadoo dabadoo boo dap. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you! I hope you have a good Friday and a good weekend. I'm... Ah! Fuck. Okay, I lived. Bread! He woke up. They designed this area. They designed those dragonfly spawns for shining laser. That's why the place at Elysium is in this area, because there's no fucking... Okay, I'm sure there's people out there that can do it with, like, conventional weaponry. But, you know, it feels like it was designed with shining laser in mind to actually be able to get that, like, five spawn dragonfly shit before they all disappear. Hero cat. Okay, so now I'm kind of curious, actually. Wow! He got me. Oh. Oh? I drove my car right into that man. That 12-foot man who annihilated me and my car. Oh. Oh, he got me. Oh, he got me. Tragic. Oh, Hero Cat? Yeah. He doesn't look displeased to me, he just looks like he's seen some shit. Oh god, I'll never know what that was now. Aw. Poor Hero Cat. Oh my god, I should have let it
make a bunch of things come out. I wonder if it'll respawn. Did he come back? No, he didn't. I'd love to see how quickly it could take care of a room full of those things. Wait, is this the same? Oh, it is. Shit. Gotta look at the map. Okay, there's an elevator. That's the way out. The bosses don't respawn, do they? No? Oh, wait. This wasn't the same place, I'm just dumb. Or it was... Ah! I'm double dumb! I wanted to go to the other one! Shit! Ah! Okay! Thank you, Shining Laser! You are my best friend! The fact that they would put that shit... How could they? They did that on purpose! They did that specifically to spite me in particular! God! Oh, it's him. Alright, well. Start making the things. Yeah, there you go. Is that all the things? Nope, it's still producing them. Wonder how many it'll make. It makes them when you get close to it, right? Oh, is that it? Oh, geez. Well. Who dat? Oh. He again. Uh-huh. Oh, my targeting's actually... Well then! Oh yeah, I feel like I remember this is... It was just a treasure deposit, kinda. And there wasn't really anything spooky down here. Wonder if something spooky ever does spawn down here. Mighty merciful of them not to spawn me in the middle of all these bomb dudes. Oh god. Phew. Money bird? Oh. He sure does, Did these things get... damaged by it? Or did they just get flipped over by it? Okay, well... it was damaging Moneybird despite not doing a ton per flip over. I like how quickly it takes care of that guy. Because I don't like that guy. Because he comes out of fucking nowhere. Real fast. Alright, well, I should get going, I think. Although, I wonder if there's anything funny. There's only like 2 more rooms. Okay, I don't remember what was in here. And I probably didn't see all spawns of everything that was in here, so I don't remember the room full of exploding dudes. So I'll see what else is in here and then we'll go. Ah, it's him! Oh, he doesn't come all the way to the door. Small mercy, I guess. Oh, I remember this room. It had explodey guys in it. Last time I was here. I think this was the room. This was the one that had... because one of them clipped outside the map in here or something. It was really funny. Where do us if I need to be? Hey, wait, who is it? Oh, it's him. And then... oh no, this was probably the room that happened in then. Maybe. Alright. Who's in here? No one? Oh wait, this is the boss room, isn't it? Ah, okay. Well. I suppose that's that. Once I get Shining... oh god. Woo! Once I get Shining Laser upgraded all the way, I suppose I'll want to take a trip to... oh god, now that I think about it... ooh, now that I think about it... the Nino... oh, but wait, didn't... not Calbania, what was the Heimrata place? The place... Salcata? Is that the place? That has the fucking missile launching chicken robot? That guy, Shining Laser. Should I stop now or should I go check that out in like the fireplace? Okay, I'll stop now. Yeah, okay. Go out the other door. Turn this into a 6-hour stream because I'm enjoying using Shining Lasers so much. It's just so funny. So I guess I'll want to, once I have Shining Laser upgraded all the way, I will want to visit Salcata Is it Salcada? Yeah, with the underground lava shit. And then I'll want to go visit Nino. Return to the, yes. I'll want to go visit Nino Island, Nino Ruins, because I feel like the chicken launcher and all those dudes that show up there are like the vast packs of the little Reaverbot dudes that show up there are probably something that would be fun to deal with, like fun to see Shining Laser like deal with, you know what I mean? Oh god. Or maybe it'll just be epileptic, I don't know. Oh god. When I was a kid, I used to pretend my Heelys were these shoes. Oh my god, the nostalgia. I want to run and roll in this grass. It gives me the zoomies. Yeah. The skybox is gorgeous too. Look at them clouds. Look at them clouds. As I was saying. Yeah, that's some Harvest Moon Save the Homeland summer ass skybox right there. Chef's kiss. I was gonna say, okay, do you imagine drinking a McDonald's Sprite? Why a McDonald's Sprite? Specifically? Save my game. Yeah, I got some money in my pocket from all that shit. Alright. We got Data dancing here on the screen. No longer some kind of existential coffin, VR coffin for the master, I guess, I assume. I don't know. His smile and his optimism remains. That's gonna be it for today. Whoa, I went over by half an hour because Shining Laser is just so fun! So with that, I'm going to say I hope, I've got one viewer right now, and that's Houston Villa. Have a great day all, thank you. You too. Hope you had a good week, and I hope you have a good weekend ahead of you. And for everybody in the future, I hope you are also having a good day, and have a good future day ahead of you, or whenever you're watching this, night perhaps, I don't know. So with that, I'm gonna say God bless and goodbye.